Hey guys, I'm Alex.
And I am Evan.
And we're wasting time with Fate EXTELLA.
So, it's a Warriors game and it's Fate.
Yes, so there's like some visual novel-y shit.
Alright.
So do you want to be Animu Boy or Animu Girl?
Guess I'll be Animu Boy.
Alright.
With the horrible shirt. 3 difficulty levels, blah blah blah, easy. Yeah. Okay, normal seems good.
So, Evan's a huge Fate fan.
Yeah.
I'm more a fan of the concept of Fate, but I never actually, finish any Fate media aside from the original anime, which everyone tells me was the worst possible way to experience it.
So we've got Saber, Caster, and a different Saber?
Yeah, yes, a different Saber.
Alright.
It's probably OG Saber.
So, this, I know, isn't King Arthur. This isn't Arturia.
Yeah.
This is the Mad Emperor Nero?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And she looks exactly the same...
But with booblier.
For fapping reasons.
Exactly. but booblier.
They need to sell the figure of Saber in the red clothes.
So I guess for anyone who's not aware, the concept of Fate essentially is there's like a...
Oh, I was supposed to push a button.
Yeah. So. Wizards have like a battle royale where like they use like anime versions of historical figures and legendary heroes as Pokemon, essentially.
Yeah. So they're divided into classes.
Oh, right, yeah.
What are they? It's Saber, Archer, Assassin, Caster.
Right, and Berserker.
Berserker. Is that the 5?
I mean, I don't know if it applies to other Fate media, but in Grand Order, I know there was like a special wild card kind of. There were servants who had unique classes.
Rider.
So there was
6.
Oh, right. I forgot about Rider. So yeah, Rider is the 6th standard class, and then again, I don't know if it backdates, but in Grand Order at least, there was a final category for the people with weird random unique classes. Like their OG servant, I think, was like a shielder or something because she had a shield.
So if you each wizard in the battle is when they pull their Pokemon, it is of one of those classes.
Right.
So a Saber is going to get some historical figure that used the sword. The most notable one is...
And pulling is the appropriate term because it's basically gachapon.
Yeah.
I believe, if I recall, you can use artifacts tied to the person you're trying to summon to try and sway Fate somewhat.
Yeah, if you get Arthur's scabbard.
Yeah.
If you get what's the name of it?
Does it have a name?
Yeah. It has. I thought it did have a name. I don't know.
I mean, in Arthurian myth, I always just seen it named as the scabbard. But
okay, yeah.
I mean, Arthurian myth is drawn from so many sources. There's probably a Welsh name,
yeah,
for it.
But if you pull your Pokemon and let's say it's in the Saber class, due to magic that you use to try to influence the odds, you'll get somebody that used the sword, like King Arthur.
Yeah, Rin was trying to get King Arthur, but she got fucking Archer.
Yeah, and if you get Lancer, you're gonna get Cuchulainn.
It's always fucking Ku.
Yeah. But apparently we're Nero. Okay, so I'm just gonna mash a button.
Yeah.
That's an attack of some description.
So
this is a heavy attack.
So I don't know if you remember from when we played Fire Emblem Warriors, but the basic way these games play is alternating between light and heavy, regular and heavy attacks.
Yeah,
special moves.
Gets combos.
Yeah, so triangle by itself, heavy attack by itself is a special attack. Normal heavy is a special attack. Normal heavy is another special attack, and so on and so forth.
Okay, and then that's what they're telling me.
Yeah, and they're referred to as CX, where X is the number of buttons that preceded the triangle.
I do not know what I just did, but it's cool.
That's the super move. So you hit O to do that.
Yeah, I hit
and
a
then
button.
Those little blue dots on the bottom, you can once you connect. It gives you the button prompt, and you can start mashing it to spend more of those to make a more powerful move.
Okay.
You can also hit X to jump in the air.
Oh, it's telling me to do the EXTELLA maneuver.
Yeah, so when it does that, just start mashing it.
Oh, this is...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to, but... you want to... I mean, theoretically, you'd want to use it strategically. You don't want to burn the whole thing on a weak enemy. But it's the intro.
Yeah, I'm just playing around.
Yeah, so. You can also dash with R1.
Right.
And I think it's unique to Nero, but... You can, if you do dashes, right after, normal attacks, she'll do, special little, sword swings.
The boobs on her model are bigger than the one in the artwork.
Really? I think they're about the same.
Okay.
This is what I was talking about when I said it's kind of a budget port. Like, there's no native like dialogue boxes in game.
Right.
So the in-game dialogue is not like the engine dialogue is not translated.
We're back to the beginning of time here.
Yeah.
This is like Neanderthal man. Okay. There better not be Saber up there. Okay, good. It's a weird alien. All right.
Yeah.
It's the Starman.
So I was explaining to you that, as I understand this, EXTELLA and the preceding game, Fate Extra, take place in a deviated timeline from the original, where like they throw out basically all the wizard crap, and this is all like a video game essentially.
Yeah. Okay. Which, I mean, I'm down with Magitech.
I mean, it gives them the excuse to have like everybody show up. Like Gilgamesh shows up in this intro, so presumably he's in the game.
Ah, cool.
And shit like that. And Emmy is still around because same reason Saber's still around.
Yeah. I'm just sort of trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah,
here.
I played the first part of this, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I guess this follows, like I said, the previous game. So I guess in the previous game,
wait, there's Saber. Oh no, that was Jeanne d'Arc. Never mind.
Yeah, that was Nero. And see, there's Emiya.
Yeah.
So I guess in the previous game was like a Vita like RPG, and this same character used Nero and this caster that keeps popping up that I failed to point out. Oh, I think I saw actual Saber.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, but I thought maybe it was Joan of Arc instead.
So yeah, he had Nero as his Saber and another caster's name I forget.
When we say actual Saber, we're talking about King Arthur because that's
and he won this digital like Grail War. So in this game, like, you've won the war already.
Okay.
And I don't know if you get a wish or something, but like,
you get an internet wish?
I guess so. Yeah, you'd be like, I wish for porn, and that's you get Nero.
Yeah. So I have no idea. The intro is incomprehensible.
Yeah, this is all like super incomprehensible, but I mean, like, Fate is always like super.
I mean, I know that. Great tragedy befell mankind back in caveman days and set the world ablaze, but...
And there's like the darkness thing?
Yeah.
Which is the darkness?
They made a Hearthstone card called The Darkness. And, okay, wait. Alright.
Does darkness call? These are all words.
Yeah. My face is involuntarily twisting into a shape of utter confusion.
And that's one of the reasons that I have a hard time getting into Fate media. Because I love the concept, but I'm always like completely lost whenever I try to watch one of the Fate shows or.
Well, the thing is, if you start with Fate Zero did a phenomenal job.
Really?
Of being a beginning and introducing people to the series.
I think I tried watching Fate Zero, and I was just profoundly bored by it.
Okay.
So, maybe that was my bad?
Yeah, Fate Zero is a proper beginning that makes sense.
That's a prequel to Fate Stay Night, right?
Yes. Which, now, in my reality, is permanently replaced with Unlimited Blade Works as the sequel to Fate Zero.
Doesn't Unlimited Blade Works cover, like, a different route or something than Stay Night?
It just makes the characters do different things, like...
I mean, it's not following Shiro, right? It's following, like, Ren and Emiya, right? Am I... do I understand it properly? Because, I mean, that's a selling point for me.
Zero is following...
well, Zero is a prequel, yeah, but I'm talking about Unlimited Blade Works.
No, Unlimited Blade Works is Shiro and Ren doing stuff together.
Oh, well. I like half of that.
Yeah.
Like, Shiro's the worst.
What do you mean, serif? What is this, Alex?
I like how it's not a proper acronym because
Serif.
they just have the dots like randomly thrown in there. I wonder if that's bad translation.
I watched an anime like that because, I mean, okay, anime in general,
Like
a lot of anime likes to show you a lot of confusing shit at the beginning, and then when you get to the end, it explains what you saw, and they like that kind of reverse storytelling. But this is just bonkers. Like,
well, I will tell you, it gets a lot more entertaining. Like right now, like
I don't get it. Just
Monica. You don't get a try. Yeah, just Monica. Like once we get past this first little bit, where he's like having his fucking like Kingdom Hearts like dream sequence, then like there are actual characters and like there you go.
I feel like I'm watching Higurashi or something. It's that disjointed.
Hey, Higurashi was good.
No, I know. But I'm saying at the beginning, you didn't know what the hell was going on because it's like, why are you alive again? And it's different timelines, clearly. And like, you know, it's...
But there's a good way to do that and a bad way to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Higurashi, I feel like really did a good job of.
Yeah,
like, wait,
I dug Higurashi.
I have to keep watching to find out what the fuck is going on.
Exactly. I feel like this is what it feels like. I just started Higurashi, but for some reason I think there's not going to be a conclusion that makes sense inside, at the end.
Yeah, when I was playing this to get a feel for what it'd be like, whether or not we should play this, like my eyes had rolled up like instantly. And just stayed rolled up like this entire time. Like, oh my god, can we get to the plot?
So the moon cell, I'm gonna guess, is like...
So the moon cell is this like thing on the moon that basically works like a mechanical like grail.
Right.
The Holy Grail being like the mechanical mechanism that sort of runs that little Pokemon tournament they have.
Okay.
And if you... I'm explaining for the people who don't know the premise.
No, yeah, like, you're explaining for me too. Like
it's the group. I'm trying to explain the Grail War.
Right.
So,
okay.
Premise of the Grail War is you have your Pokemon fighting with historical people. The wizard whose Pokemon beats everyone else's Pokemon gets to make a wish on the Grail. So like, there are competing like organizations trying to make sure that like other people don't get the wish that can like rewrite reality.
Yeah. A first and last name.
You can just hit triangle to give them the default name, or you could call him like Japones person.
Hakuno Kishinami. Wow. That's... Can I get like a different... Oh no, I can't. It's not randomly generated.
No, it's... Yeah, like I believe that's the like canon name for the dude. Because like I said, I think this is a continuous like thing with the previous game.
Okay. Alright, well, forget it. Hakuno seems...
I always hate having to put in like a name in these like Japanese style like
particularly
games.
A last name of all.
Yeah, because they just call you by your last name all the time.
Yeah.
So like you won the previous fake Grail War.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Like,
yeah.
Whatever. Oh, so shapeshift is the skill that lets you transform. Good to know. And I like that they had transform in quotations. I fucking hate that in anime.
All right, let me
This is a ray that inflicts death upon people.
Let me readjust.
We call this a death ray.
Let me readjust my focus. I'm going to try to look at this from a different light. This is mysterious. I'm interested in this. I have amnesia, an anime staple. All right, people are telling me terms. I'm rebuilding my world. Let's have a positive look at this here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like you in game also doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. All right. Hi.
And there's Waifu. So this is something that kind of bugs me, that she's clearly saying master, which is the like canon term for the wizard controlling the servants.
In Fate, it's a master and a servant. Yeah.
But they've chosen to localize it as Praetor. I mean, she's a Roman emperor.
Yeah.
So, but she's clearly saying master, and again, that's established terminology. So, I don't know.
Freaking anime girls always lean forward to show off their boobs.
Well, only if they have the boobs.
Okay, yeah. I mean, even if they don't, they lean way in too far.
Also, she's clearly not wearing red. She's wearing like an orange. It's a lot like that one fruit. I can't remember the name of it.
Do I have to put it?
No. It's,
Oh.
apparently, you're too fucking lazy to read the text box.
Yeah.
Also, like, the big difference between Nero and Saber is, like, Nero, like, really wants the D.
Oh, okay.
Like, super badly. So, I can see why she's,
I mean,
like,
she's
so popularly...
she's Roman.
Yeah.
So, like, that makes sense.
Do I have amnesia?
I don't remember.
So you're that kind of anime hero.
Yeah.
She's not the heroic spirit of the sword.
Okay, so now they're actually trying to explain
Right.
how the Grail War works.
Kind of.
How Fate works.
I don't know if you get an actual explanation, but like, you probably shouldn't be playing Fate if you don't have a basic understanding of how it works. Or if you're not going to have it explained to you by a couple of nerds.
See, look at the art, and then look at her bust. It's bigger on the model, I feel.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, oh god, just...
So, like, blatant waifu bait aside,
Right.
I do like Nero because she's goofy as fuck,
Okay.
and I think that's kind of endearing. I just wish it was a little less blatant. You know, people liked Saber. You know,
Yeah.
Arthur Saber. So here's more of that.
It's like, hey, you know, here's... Yeah, people like it when we take a historical figure and turn it into a waifu.
Right. Let's take this exact same really popular one,
Right.
and just recolor her. She's literally a pellet swap.
And sell those figures. I mean,
Yeah.
enrich the story.
Yeah, she's pretty great.
Yeah. Because, I mean, Saber kind of had a stick up there, but in a good way.
I believe it was her scabbard.
Yeah. Makes her immortal. That's where you have to put it.
Yeah. I mean, I like them both personality-wise.
Yeah.
They're different kind of characters.
Man, you need to see you need to watch Zero because Ryder was amazing in Zero.
Was it the same writer?
You mean from Stay Night?
Yeah, that's it.
No, it wasn't Medusa. It was freaking.
Oh, writer. I forgot that she was actually Medusa.
Yeah, it was in Zero. Ryder was Alexander the Great on his war chariot.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he was boisterous as hell, and so it was just a joy to listen to him talk.
That sounds pretty cool.
Because it's that trope of medieval guy goes somewhere modern, and then he goes, this is more of this coffee that smashes the mug, you know, and like.
I equal parts love and hate that depending on how it's executed.
Yeah, but no, with Ryder it's fantastic.
I am predisposed towards liking Alexander the Great.
Yeah, because
for obvious reasons.
For reasons.
Yeah. I was so mad when I played Civ 6 and they like changed his whole deal and made him like not as fun to play.
Yeah.
Because now he's combat focused, but like combat in Civ is fucking boring as hell.
Yeah. I like to go for the freaking military win sometimes, but it gets really tedious.
That's the thing. Like, it's just tedious to move all your shit around the map because you got to do like you can't stack anything. So you just got to move every individual person.
Yeah,
and it's just super tedious. Yeah.
I'm trying to pay attention, but my eyes are starting to glaze over.
It's like you were asleep.
Yeah.
Now you're not.
Okay. In my bedroom.
She actually does have a special. Yeah. See.
Oh, okay.
My room. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a subspace like deal, but it's like a special room with a bed, and you can talk to her and get points and change your clothes.
All right. I like the fact that it's Romanish.
Yeah, it's Roman.
Like
yeah, it's Romanesque. I didn't think about that, but you're right. it befitting the Mad Emperor.
I mean, it's better than my freaking room.
The orgy pit hasn't been finished yet.
Yeah,
but we should have it in by Wednesday. And the vomitorium is still being built, so don't drink too heavily.
Okay, new content added to the gallery.
Yeah.
Of course, I need to see. Oh, I can't see it. Whatever. Talk.
Good thing I know her name. Good thing I know our names.
You know, this... Okay, now that I've thought about it a little, I guess the visual novel does make the Warriors a little more entertaining for me. Because the issue for me with Warriors is the repetitive nature of mowing down tons of guys till you get to, like, the bosses.
I mean, in a proper Warriors game, they do change it up, you know. Like, that's the basic mechanic. It's like... It's the equivalent of jumping in Mario.
Yeah, I remember the gist of this gobbledygook. No, explain.
Please. But in most Warriors games, they change it up by having like special conditions and reinforcements and you know, like shit gets set on fire.
People tell me that my experience has been a bit discolored, ironically, because I only played the original Dynasty. I played 1 and 2.
Well, 1 was a fighting game, so totally different.
Yeah, like I played 1 and 2, and then went, the series isn't for me. But I don't know. So where should I start the series to get the real Warriors experience?
I mean, I started with 4, and I was like immediately like entranced by it. But I mean, that's a PS2 game, so. Right. I'm trying to think like what's a more...
Well, no, I'm saying that's like whether you... I think my PS2 still works, but even if I was going to emulate it, like is 4 where this is actually Warriors that's good now?
4 or 5. Okay. I remember liking both of those a lot because the real meat of Warriors is territory management. Like,
hold on, it just told me that they're like holodeck programs, but better. Like, they're actually alive.
Kind of.
Because Seraph is some kind of mysterious energy that...
Seraph.
Yeah, Seraph. So it's like legit Magitech, and these guys...
Yeah, basically.
Wait, so I'm an avatar for a dude on Earth?
Yeah, you're like
And in this space, I'm existing with a living entity.
Yeah, you're like in a high school. Because of course... No, I'm serious.
Oh, God.
At least that's what the wiki told me. The previous game was apparently set in a high school, so I'm assuming that still holds true. But yeah, like Warriors is really about like territory management, like because like there are like enemy generators and there are like bases that generate like stronger enemies, and your allies can only do so much on your own, so you need to like capture territory, but you also like have to avoid spreading yourself too thin, and then like you need to run back and defend places, and there's actually a lot more that goes on beyond just the killing, tons and tons of dudes. It's just kind of hard to explain to people who haven't played it.
Yeah,
like if we'd gotten farther into Fire Emblem, like I could have showed you. Maybe
I do want to try Hyrule Warriors because that looked fun as hell.
Hyrule Warriors might actually be a really good place to start because Hyrule Warriors has a lot of that.
Yeah.
I mean, especially
but apparently the 3DS version is way easier than the...
Well, I was going to say the 3DS... I would say the 3DS is, like, the more fun version to play. Because the 3DS lets you switch characters mid-battle, which totally changes the way the game plays in a really fun way. And it also gives you a degree of control over your other characters, so you can set up, like, more complicated strategies. Like, if you're being attacked in 2 points at once, in the olden games, you'd have to just figure out, all right, which can I afford to lose?
Yeah.
And then pick the other one. But now you can be like, all right, Sheik, you go over there, and then I'm going to go down here. And then, like, you save one base, and then hopefully by that point, Sheik is at the base you sent her to.
Yeah.
And then you switch control to Sheik. And then, you can save that base. You can also just tell them, like, to defend certain points if they're being, like, especially... Like,
am I married to my AI waifu?
I mean, I think essentially, but... The ring, the ring was given to her, and that makes her like the king
of the
moon,
of the AIs,
of the moon.
Okay, okay.
She's like in charge of the moon. All time.
I do like her. She's fun.
Yeah. Like Naroguru.
Ooh.
I wish she looked like literally anything else.
Yeah, seriously. Like, you don't have to reuse Saber just because it's popular.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Like, there are lots of waifus.
Fate is cool because we get to make history exciting and look at lots of different characters, not just...
Lots of different kinds of boobs.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would have preferred a design that was a bit more Romanesque to reflect that she's, she's Roman emperor.
You didn't, you could have changed something. The hair, the outfit, something.
I mean, did Saber have those shoulder-like things?
Yeah.
Did she? Okay.
I believe so.
It's the only thing I can think of that she might have. She doesn't have the low cut front.
No. When in Zero and Unlimited Blade Works, she's got armor.
Yeah, she's actually covered up. But I mean, even without the armor, I believe she's just wearing like a fucking like tunic or something.
Yeah.
So that's different.
So I feel like I've been here like a long time. Like
we are almost at the actual gameplay.
Okay.
So we might have to do like a video too.
Okay.
If you're up for that.
Yeah. I mean, I want to see where the story goes a little.
Like, it's goofy enough that it might be worthwhile to play a little bit more of this. Like, I don't know. Like, we'll see how we feel.
Capital of Roses. All right.
So I think this is when the other servants show up.
That chair, so big. It looks like it belongs to, like the Red Queen from Wonderland.
I was gonna say it's kind of like Kingdom Hearts-esque. Right. So this is warriors. So we have generals now.
I'm done letting her finish her sentences. Okay, who do we got? They couldn't even have an effect where they slowly materialize. It just pop loaded.
Nope.
Well.
So we've got Ku, but Tron Ku.
Oh, okay. Tron Kuchulain. Is he Kuchulain again?
Yes, it's him.
Okay.
Because he's always the fucking Lancer for whatever reason.
Or Kuhulin, apparently.
I mean, I can't fucking pronounce that, so...
Oh, man! You need to watch Zero, Alex. He was so good in Zero. Zero was great. Zero was probably actually better than Unlimited Blade Works.
Huh.
In my opinion. He was amazing in Zero. He had the honor. He and Saber were the only two honorable dudes in the fight. Everyone else was doing their I'm gonna hide in the shadows thing and steal their sandwich when they're not looking, but Saber and Lancer were just like, you know what? Fuck these other guys, let's just have a fight.
So I don't recognize this guy, and I'm not even familiar with who is historical.
Yeah, Li Xuan? I don't know what...
But he's an assassin who can apparently kill you in one hit. So
okay,
and he's got like a One Piece laugh. So
yeah, I am not familiar with this Chinese individual.
I wanted to check if you'd seen him in anything else. Like,
nah.
I've never fucking seen this guy. And then we have like the most boring knight of the round table.
Wow, he looks boring. Okay.
Like, I really like Gawain and the Green Knight. It's a really good story, but in the overall, like, Arthurian mythos, like, Gawain is, like, the most boring vanilla piece of shit. He's just, like, Arthur's cousin.
Oh,
or nephew or something. He's related to Arthur. But, like, there's, like, no real meat to him like the other knights. I mean, aside from that one really, really good story. And she says exactly what I was thinking when I first saw this the first time. Why the fuck do we have two sabers? And here's this other guy.
Oh, okay, so she's questioning it, so maybe he is, like, across time here.
Well, he acts like him, yeah. So I mean, like I said, like he acts like Emiya, so
yeah,
it might actually be him, or
also,
like a super AI based on him.
If you didn't want spoilers for Unlimited Blade Works, you should have paused before he said that.
I mean, calling him Emiya doesn't inherently like spoil the premise.
Well, I guess not. All right, guys, please.
That was probably some nobody.
Okay, Heroic Spirit. Yeah, Moon Cell.
Although I'm sure he was in the previous game. He's in fucking everything.
I normally don't like to rush dialogue, but this is getting to be like Metal Gear freaking 4 intro length.
He uses 2 swords despite being an archer class.
Yeah, unknown. I mean, Alex knows his name. Yeah, God, guys. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Sarafu.
Yep. Expedition. What do you want? Okay. Well, no, I'm the praetor, fool.
Yeah. You're the wizard.
Yeah.
But also, she wants the D.
Alright. So she's got... Wait, are they her servants then? And she's mine? It's like the chain of...
Well, they're not her capital S servants. They're her lowercase s servants.
Oh, okay.
They're her. She called them her vassals.
Right.
But
I mean,
it seems like they're essentially like her capital S servants.
But if it came down to it, and I said, "Hey, Gawain, go right," and she said, "Hey, Gawain, go left," which one would he do?
I don't know.
Okay.
They don't explain that, but I mean, like, she'd probably just go, "Yeah, all right, go left," or go whatever you said.
Yeah.
She really wants the D.
Okay.
Like, why the fuck wouldn't you summon Galahad? He's
doesn't Lancelot have all the street cred?
No, well, I mean, Galahad is literally the perfect knight. He's the dude who was able to sit in the Siege Perilous, and he's the dude who actually found the Grail.
Oh, okay.
And then ascended to heaven. Like, because Lancelot is his dad. So he's Lancelot 2.0.
Her gold armor boots looked really cool, and it just made me think, why aren't you wearing like a whole armor suit? Like, that would look cool. And
his boobs. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the boots look really cool. I kind of want like a battle armor of that instead of impractical to the max.
So the rules have changed because the previous game was an RPG and this is a Musou game. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the actual like explanation. But people die when they're killed.
But the demons.
I fucking hate Shiro so much. So code casts are like the spells that wizards cast. Like
Okay.
in regular Fate. But now they're computer programs.
Okay, so do I have to push them away from this dude? Alright, is this how I get the waifu?
I mean, I don't think it matters.
Okay.
There are some... it says there are some that affect like your bond with the servant. I think that might only be like in the my room conversations. I think the options in the visual novel mode are just for flavor.
Okay.
Or maybe there's like multiple like routes or something.
What the hell?
So they're conveniently getting rid of the problem of him being on the battlefield.
Oh, neat. I thought I was going even further beyond for a second.
Nope. He's just in the ring.
Oh, neat. Oh, God.
I do like how flustered she emotes really well.
Yeah.
Like when she's being goofy, she's really goofy. When she's being flustered, she's really fucking flustered. Like it's pretty endearing. She's a good voice actress.
Okay.
I don't really know what the purpose of being inside the ring is. I guess that lets him cast his spells from, like, safety.
It makes sense, because she's the point of origin for magic, then.
Yeah, I suppose. Or digital magic, whatever.
Right, Magitech.
Yeah, Magitech.
Okay.
So I guess just pause here.
Alright, yeah.
And, alright, we'll pick this up in the next video.
Alright, next time, guys.
Next time.